I received some comments insinuating that I was racist on YouTube and TikToks. That blacks only needed to marry blacks, or when I said black hip hop legends shouldn't marry outside their race to keep the legacy, right? Now, for the time being, right? We as black people, we have so many issues within our communities that I believe we need to focus on fixing that before we can lend a hand to other races, right? It's okay for people to think, people should be able to marry outside their races, and I do agree with that. But unfortunately, I will stand firm on what I said last week. Black Americans, we don't have that privilege to do that yet. We do not have the numbers like other races, to be married outside yet. Indians are 1.4 billion people, right? Whites are a lot all over the world. Black Americans, we are only 13% in America. Only 13%. So until we decide to pour into others, we have to pour into our cups first. Meaning, if we don't marry ourselves, our cities will still be underdeveloped. Black homes will keep missing fathers. Black women will keep facing obesity issues, right? From taking on too much because there are no dads in the house. Other races, right, have the numbers and a couple of them branching out really don't hurt them. A lot of white folks, they do branch out, it doesn't hurt them. Interracial dating hurts the black community than it really benefit us. A white man can't raise a black boy. He can't feel how a black man feels when we walk into a place with all eyes on us. Some probably thinking we are there to commit a crime. White people don't go through that. They can raise a boy, they can raise a man, but they can't raise a black man. If you go to Rome, in Italy, right, there's only 1.5% black people, 92% white people. I'm giving you some of the stats, but in Australia, it's 90% white people, right? 1.7 black people. In Canada, we have 4.9 black people. In UK, 4%. In Greece, it's only 4% black people. So anytime you see a black person marry outside our race, we are basically facing extinction. We don't have the privilege. So I was talking about this from an economical standpoint, right? From an economical standpoint. Not that I hate anyone. No, I love all human races. But the weight of what black people have to carry is a lot now. What if every black child, right, grew up with a dad in a home? So I'll go back to the point again. Before we pour into others, we have to pour into ourselves first. I always say this: it's a class war, and we as black folks, we are losing terribly. First of all, to be honest, we need to scratch these rappers. They are destroying the black community. The Megans, the Stallions, like the Cardi B's, the Sexy Reds, the Glorilla, every race is in their homes laughing at us. Rappers like the Megans, the Stallions, the Cardi B's, the Sexy Reds, the Glorillas, the Ice Spice. Every race is in their homes laughing at us. It's sad when people already see you as a threat, before they get to know you. I'm by the grace of God, I'm a successful black man, and I had to build me to get here, right? I don't want the next generation of black kids going through this same cycle. I think we have the power to do something. We have the power to change things. And you know, black people, as black people, we really gotta have some damn respect for ourselves. We really do need to have some respect for ourselves. Like, we need to bring back shaming. Like, some of these artists on the TV, they are not good representation for us. How many African women do you see on TV twerking? You know, you be shamed. You be casted out of some of these families in Africa. We do definitely need to bring back shaming. You know, like, where did this new generation of black men and black women like come from? You got a lot of black women now demanding trips, like, you know, wigs, just sitting at home making these ridiculous statements, you know, because they feel like they're seeing someone on Instagram make those same statements, so they feel like they deserve that too. You know, go look at our grandparents. You know, they raised about 4, 5, 6, 7 kids. They went to work, they came home and cook and clean and still built. You know, they still made sure to build the black families. Nowadays, it's everybody for themselves. You know, back in the day, even if your mom and dad were mad at each other, right, they still played their roles. Mom still cooked. Dad put on his suit to go to work the next day, but before that, they all sat at the dinner table to eat. Now it's no more, right? Now everybody wants to avoid conflict. Like, you go back into the olden days, people knew how to play their role. This new generation of black men and black women, all we do is, you know, avoid conflict. We also ought to blame ourselves. So yes, for the time being, black people marrying outside our race is not beneficial. We have a lot of issues that we need to solve within us before we can lend a helping hand. This is no shade to other races. This is no shade to no one. My point is, like I said, I stated the numbers clearly. We are not a lot. So we need each other. We marrying each other means we are almost possibly going extinct. If you are 13%, 1% here and there, 2% in Australia, 1% in Canada, 1% in UK, you are not a lot. So you keep on marrying you keep on marrying outside. Basically, these biracial kids, normally they don't identify as blacks. So yes, I am not retracting the statement, and it was not to harm any other race. This was just to uplift my community as black folks. We black men and black women, we need to look into each other. There's nothing like black love. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.